Ladies and gentlemen, aliens from thousands of different worlds, Chairperson. A long, long time ago, well, actually 1977, in a cinema not far away, movies were changed forever for the better. The film Star Wars was written and directed by the visionary George Lucas. In the original Star Wars film, audiences were introduced to the characters Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, Han Solo, Chewbacca, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Darth Vader, C-3PO, and R2-D2. These characters would provide an escape for moviegoers worldwide. The original film was followed by The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, creating one of cinema's most memorable trilogies. It was not just a space adventure, but the story of friendship and family. The story of a son redeeming his father, and of a visionary filmmaker that would change the world by introducing the phrase, "May the Force be with you." The topic for today's debate is that Star Wars is better than Star Trek, a topic that we, the affirmative team, wholeheartedly agree. The key words in today's debate are Star Wars, better, and Star Trek. Star Wars can be defined as a film series and streaming shows that began in 1977, known as Episode 4, A New Hope. Better is defined as more desirable, and Star Trek can be defined as a science fiction franchise beginning with the original 1966 television series created by Gene Roddenberry. Therefore, today's topic can be interpreted to mean that the film series and subsequent streaming shows created by George Lucas is more desirable than the science fiction franchise created by Gene Roddenberry, a statement that we, the affirmative team, emphatically agree. Star Wars is more desirable as Star Wars forces us to believe in ourselves. As first speaker today, I will explain the global impacts that Star Wars had on our popular culture. I will also speak about the pioneering special effects created by the original film and how these changed the way movies were made forever. Our second speaker will explain the importance of the story of Star Wars and how it was inspired by Joseph Campbell's The Hero's Journey and speaks to people all around the world. Our third speaker will summarise our debate, summarise that of the opposition, and leave you in no doubt that Star Wars is better than Star Trek. When George Lucas got the green light from 20th Century Fox to make Star Wars, he had to start a special effects company as the studios had shut down all their departments. Star Wars introduced groundbreaking special effects by Industrial Light and Magic, or ILM. If not for Star Wars and Lucasfilm, we would not have the amazing special effects we enjoy today in cinema and in streaming shows. ILM was responsible for sending the DeLorean through time in Back to the Future, placed cartoons into real world with Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and brought dinosaurs to life with Jurassic Park. If not for George Lucas's Industrial Light and Magic team, we would not have the amazing special effects we take for granted today. Star Wars is more desirable as Star Wars forces us to believe in ourselves. My next point today is that without Star Wars, Star Trek would not have survived beyond the 1960s. After the release of the original Star Wars movie in 1977, Hollywood studios scrambled to find science fiction films to produce to cash in on the success of Star Wars. Paramount Pictures resurrected Star Trek and introduced the cancelled television series on the big screen with Star Trek, the motion picture, in 1979. How many of you remember that film? Not too many, as most people slept through the film as audiences yearned for the thrill and excitement of Star Wars, but got the bland story that Star Trek provided. Star Wars is more desirable as Star Wars forces us to believe in ourselves. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, aliens from thousands of different worlds. Star Wars is fun. Remember the first time you sat in a movie theatre and it was all dark and the words came up on the screen, a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, and the rousing score of John Williams filled the cinema with the exciting theme music. It inspired a generation of young people. Star Wars has inspired generations of young people and will continue to do so as it speaks to the heroes in all of us. Kids want to dress up as their favourite heroes to defeat evil. How many kids do you see dressing up as characters from Star Trek on Halloween or playing with Star Trek action figures for hours on end? Not many. How cool is it to pilot your toy X-Wing or Millennium Falcon to blow up the Death Star? Star Wars has inspired generations of young people and will continue to do so as it speaks to the hero in all of us. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I have defined key words by introducing our team's argument that Star Wars is more desirable than Star Trek, as it forces us to believe in ourselves. I have explained how the groundbreaking technology by Lucas's special effects company, ILM, changed movies forever. I have also outlined that Star Wars is fun and offers everyone a chance to escape and believe that good can defeat evil. Therefore, Star Wars is more desirable as Star Wars forces us to believe in ourselves. Thank you.